Hello, John here from the Urban Gardening Channel. It was a lovely day in Melbourne and thought we'd do a quick update. The rooftop garden's been in for just on 2 months, so I'll do a quick update. The eggplants are looking awesome. Plenty of flowering coming through there from that guy, so I'm assuming we've plenty of fruit. And this one, it's got about 4 flowers on it, but the first couple didn't fruit, so it means that they weren't fertilised. Yeah, don't really know too much about that. I'll have to research it a bit more. Plant still looks great, super healthy. There's all the basil. It's just gone wild. I've got more basil than I know what to do with. In here we've got a couple of cocktail capsicum about to come through, instead they've just got a bit of colour coming through. That'll be lovely. There's 3 of them on that little plant. Chive's looking great. I've eaten a bit of that. It's pretty tasty. And we've got the curly parsley and continental parsley. It's going great. Now what's interesting to me is that the coriander's all gone to seed, so it's basically died back, and yeah, it's going to seed, so I'll see if I can't collect them and plant from there. The tomato plants have been pretty productive. There's some, these are non-aromas, so that's just about ready to come off actually. Look at the size of this. It's half a handful. And that same plant's put out a couple of other hands. Over next to it, this is the golden pear, or yellow pear, and it is really productive. There's about half a dozen different bunches, and some of these are getting pretty close to mature, so it's just been so productive. It's interesting to see this kind of dieback. Obviously it's getting to this part of the season, the plant knows it doesn't need as many leaves anymore, and it's all these down shoots, and the plant basically is letting them die off, and after a few days you can just, with a real gentle twist, they just come straight off in your hand. These plants over here are all cherry tomatoes, and there's a fair few of them. Well, that needs to be restaked. Fair few cherry tomatoes coming through. They'll be delicious. Planted those way too thickly, and there's just too much competition for them. But anyway, we'll learn for next semester or next summer. Here's some more of those yellow pears. These are purple carrots, and looks pretty healthy foliage, so I'm hoping that there's some awesome purple carrots gone away under there. I've never had them before. This is the 3 plants, Spanish onion or red onions. Seem to be doing pretty well. They're just funny the way they droop. They just can't, my dad would say they can't maintain turgor. Anyway. And the potato plants, a bit of dieback. They flowered over the last 2 weeks, and I dug away just a bit of the soil with my hand about a week ago, and there's plenty of little purple potatoes in there. So anyway, that's awesome, so I'm really happy with that. Just waiting now for the eggplants to come through. What I'm super excited about is, this is what I finished off last weekend, and this is the new garden bed. It's a bit smaller than the other one, and it's designed to go over there where that kaffir lime is, and it'll be sitting between those 2 golden palms. Get a bit of sunburst there. Anyway, that's the right size to fit over there against the wall. Be a bit protected from sun, and yeah, there's a bit of scale. Haven't decided what to put in there yet, but it'll probably be herbs, and it'll be stuff that comes through obviously in autumn, because autumn's on its way. But the whole thing's only about 50 centimetres tall, as opposed to the original one they built, which is a fair bit bigger. That had about, it's probably 5 pallets, one form or another in there. This one was about, there's at least 3 pallets in there. Anyway, and it's been up here for a week. I stained it last weekend, and I think the grain's coming through on the wood really well. It's a really nice look. I know it's not really about how the raised garden bed looks, it's about what it grows, but yeah, it turned out. It's awesome. I put just a little bit of mesh or matting in, because otherwise, this is all pallet wood and there's not a straight edge in it, and otherwise you'd get leakage coming out between the planks. So yeah, I just put a bit of mat. Anyway, it looks like I've overdone it a bit with how much plant mix I bought. Anyway, I can always use that. There's a fair bit more planting that I need to do down on the balcony downstairs. So that's it. It's the update for that planter box, which is just on 2 months old, or it's 2 months since it's been planted. See you next time.